Hey, Primpin. Hey, girl. Hey. Listen, I want to first welcome you and anyone else who may be deciding to join me on tonight. This is very impromptu, and my plans have kind of changed with all of the new developments surrounding YouTube's new policy that has gone out concerning the live streaming around children. Hey, Killer Will, welcome to my live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. I am going to be very brief tonight. I was going to do a very detailed wig revival restoration tutorial video. However, there's so much new stuff going on surrounding what we can and cannot post on our platforms now coming out of the pipes from YouTube. So I'm going to kind of brief things up and I'll eventually revisit. Hey, Candy, caught you live. Thank you. Thank you, Candace. Yeah, there's so many new things going on right now. And unfortunately, I am just that girl that I want to be right in the loop for when the new rules and things come out. So I appreciate you guys joining me. I'm going to just briefly show you guys what it is that I do. And I'm also just getting home from work. It's very late, and I'm also trying to prepare dinner. So I do apologize, you guys. I promise you a better review of this subject matter is coming. Let's see. Hi, chilling with Lanini. I saw your message earlier. And I was like, "Ooh!" When I saw the response from people, I'm like, "Okay, I'm not the only sister girl that really wants to know and likes to revitalize the wigs." Now, I have several wigs, as you all know. If you've ever checked out one of my videos on my channel, I'm always reviewing wigs, both synthetic and human hair. Now, that can get a bit pricey, okay? Hey, Chef RJ Soul Food. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. You are new, and I am a new subscriber to your channel. And congratulations on your first milestone of 100 plus subbies. I saw that video and I supported you, and I welcome you. And yeah, we'll definitely have to stay connected. But again, you guys, I apologize because I didn't have quite as much time to prepare, but I want to keep my word and do at least my two minimum lives per day. And I know this is something that a lot of my viewers actually um, ask about and look forward to. So I was going to just show you guys briefly one quick tip on how to bring your wigs back to life, especially for the ladies. If you're like me, your wigs cost a little pretty penny. Ain't nobody got time to be buying a wig every other week. And like me, myself, I have so many that I'm able to alternate them. And in between my alternating them, I usually revive them and let them air dry on my mannequin heads. And then I also will work in new ones. Like I got a couple of that are coming, but I pulled out this old one just to, wear to work. So I have grabbed three different wigs, guys, and I hope you guys can see this because I'm in my kitchen. I am, hold on. I am seriously multitasking, guys, and I hope the lighting's good in here. I am getting my dinner started. I also need to get into another very important live stream that's discussing these new rules and policy changes. So I'm going to be brief and I'm going to be fast, but I will do an updated video where I take my time and go more in depth with these tips that I will be sharing on tonight. So basically, this is a synthetic unit. It's a middle part bob. I purchased this one maybe over a year ago. So it's still very nice. It's just a short, natural length bob in a natural color. But as you can see, it's very stiff and lifeless, right? Doesn't have, it's still got a little movement, but it's very stiff. So I'm going to be reviving this one. And what I'll probably do is do part two of this in an upload so that you guys can see the end results. Right now, I'm just going to get into the beginning process. This one is really old. This is wig number 2. This is also a synthetic human hair blend. It's a curly bob and it's an asymmetric bob. Very stiff. The curls are kind of just like lifeless. It's kind of dried out on me, but it is hella cute. It's got a nice feathered bang in the front and it's long towards the front coming down, but shorter in the back. Okay, so those are my 2 synthetic options. And this last one is a 130% density human hair unit, curly. It is very dry. It's got product in it. I had bleached the knots. It's extremely dry. It's got old product in it, and I probably last wore this maybe about 2 months ago. You can see the inside where I've gone and bleached the knots to make it more scalp-like in color. So basically what you're going to want to do, also the elastic band that's sewn down on the inside so that you are secure. My husband was teasing me tonight when I stepped outside of work because the temperatures have dropped and that wind licked me and this hair got to flying and I'm like, the wig is secure, it's not going anywhere. Now somebody else, it may have been down the road, but not Pandy, okay? So you guys, what you want to do, and because I'm using my phone, I'm not really able to show you guys. You want to just take, and I got this tip from a celebrity stylist who showed a video that I watched maybe 3.5, 4 years ago on how he restored his Beyonce's wigs. He was talking about how it got matted in the back and it was all tangled and it was a hot mess. And he explained that because the synthetic units are not true hair fibers, they are in fact synthetic fibers, plastic in essence. This, which you would never think to use any brand in particular, but a fabric softener. It's going to go in and it's going to soften the fabric, i.e. the fibers. And it's going to leave it with a nice, fresh scent. Because if you are a true wiggy, you know that wigs, especially synthetic wigs, after a while can tend to hold an odor, especially if you apply product to it. So all you're going to basically do is get your wigs. You want to fill up a sink or a basin with some lukewarm water. You want to take your fabric softener, get you about a half a cap full. I like Suavitel. It smells great and it's affordable. And I'm going to go ahead and use my trusty wig basin. I'll set that right in my sink. And I am just going to swish that around in there. Now with the human hair, I won't do that. I'm going to do this with just the synthetic. On the human hair, I actually do take the Aussie Moist 3-Minute Miracle Conditioner because again, this is true human hair, as is the one that I'm wearing now. That's a little bit of a different process, but it is affordable as well. Aussie Moist can be picked up at almost any drugstore or Walmart or beauty supply for $3 to $4. It works wonders on your human hair units. So right now, see if I can show y'all. Y'all see it? Probably not, because I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just putting it down in there. I'm all showing y'all my junkie in my kitchen here is what I'm doing. I'm putting it down in the basement, in the basin, and swishing it in the water. And typically what I will do is I'm going to let this soak. And I tend to let it soak overnight because usually I apply pressed powder. And particularly, I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me compacts because A, they're affordable, and B, they work well for this purpose. I'll apply the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in a shade about a shade lighter than my natural skin. And I will apply that underneath and on top to the parting space area, which is why when people get up on me, it looks like, the hair is truly coming out of my scalp because you give the illusion of a natural part being there with your pressed powder. Okay? So basically, this is the tip that I wanted to share in a nutshell. Again, I'm Pandy of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, you already know what it is. Over here, we talk about hair, we talk about wigs. I also do commentary and reviews on some local, not local, but trending shows, popular TV shows such as Queen Sugar, games people play, Power, things of that nature. And we just kind of chop it up over here. But for my ladies, and since this is truly the foundation of what I came to YouTube doing, is how-to videos on wigs and units, and in particularly how to maintain your natural hair underneath the wigs. I wanted to get back to the basics, get back to my original content. It's great to socialize and fellowship and go around and hang out in all the chat rooms. I totally enjoy doing that. But a little birdie came to me and said, girl, you need to get back to what brought you here. And that was your love of doing hair. I love to change my hair up. I love to come through with different looks without having to actually damage my hair or pay the high cost of going and sitting in somebody's salon chair. So this is what I do. I never really pay outrageous prices. I got the hookups with all the affordable online wig vendors and beauty supply stores. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm cook dinner because I got home late. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and share. As you all can see, let me hold this up. Again, this is your wig revival and wig restoration. As you can see, it looks like a wet dog right now. But I promise you, after it soaks in your favorite fabric softener, and I find that Suavitel, because you can get that one for like $2.98 for that big thing, and it smells so good. It's gonna soften up the hair. When you go to rinse it and let it place it on your mannequin head and just let it air dry, it's gonna have bounce and body. The sheen will come back, and you won't have to really do anything except for finger style it. And I've literally had this one for about 2.5 years. And I promise you that every time I break it out and wear it to work, women are approaching me and asking me, where did I get it from? Or is it a sew-in? People always mistake my wigs for a sew-in weave. And when I tell them it's a wig, they're like flabbergasted. Now, am I the greatest hairdresser of all time? Absolutely not. Do your girl know how to maneuver around some wigs and make it do what it do? Absolutely, she does. So again, I'm Pandy. I thank you all for taking a hot minute to stop by my channel and hang out with me and listen to the tips. Please accept my apologies for the rushed and short notice of the live. I truly planned on being here a little bit longer and going more in depth and more in detail and showing you guys more of what it is I do. But I promise I'll do that again at another time. Unfortunately, there's a lot of changes that have been coming down with YouTube. And as a newer YouTuber and content creator, I want to be abreast of those changes. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this video to a close. And plus, I got to cook dinner. But again, I want to thank you guys so much for coming. I just need to know what's going on because I am working towards my 1K um, subscribers. And in an effort to increase watch time, I made a commitment that I will be going live more often. This was something that I was truly uncomfortable with, but I've embraced the fact that it is a necessary thing that has to happen in order for me to thrive and engage with you all, the subscribers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this brief video, and I hope you guys will come back. If you wouldn't mind putting a thumbs up on the video, I would so much appreciate it. And I'm sure I'll see you guys later on this evening in the YouTube streets. Bye for now. All right.